July 1518. One woman walks into the streets of Strasbourg and starts dancing. At first, no one pays much attention, but as the sun goes down, she's still dancing. The next morning, she's still dancing. Days later, she still hasn't stopped. Then something even stranger happens. More people begin dancing too. Within weeks, hundreds are moving through the streets, unable to stop. Some collapse from exhaustion, others reportedly die. It sounds impossible, but this is one of history's strangest true stories. The city of Strasbourg, part of the Holy Roman Empire, was already struggling. Poor harvests had left many families hungry. Disease was common, and people lived with constant fear of famine, illness, and religious punishment. It was during this difficult time that a woman known as Frau Trofea suddenly began dancing for no apparent reason. There was no music, no celebration, and no audience. She simply danced. At first, people believed she would eventually tire herself out. Instead, she continued for days. Soon, others joined her. 1 became 10. 10 became dozens. Before long, hundreds of people were dancing through the streets. Many cried while they danced. Some begged for help, yet they couldn't seem to stop. The city officials desperately searched for an explanation. Doctors examined the dancers and concluded they suffered from something they called hot blood. Their solution seems unbelievable today. Instead of telling the victims to rest, they encouraged them to keep dancing until the illness left their bodies. Musicians were hired. Wooden stages were built. Professional dancers were brought in to help. The treatment was a disaster. The music only encouraged more people to dance. More victims collapsed from exhaustion. Historical records suggest that some died from heart attacks, strokes, or complete physical exhaustion, although historians still debate the exact number of deaths. Realizing they had made the situation worse, the authorities abandoned their plan. They banned public dancing, stopped the music, and took many of the victims to a shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus. At the time, many believed the saint had the power to cure mysterious dancing illnesses. Gradually, the outbreak faded away. But what actually caused it? For centuries, people searched for an answer. One theory blamed ergot poisoning, a fungus that grows on rye and can affect the nervous system. While it sounded convincing, modern researchers point out that severe ergot poisoning usually causes painful muscle spasms, making it unlikely that victims could dance continuously for days. Today, many historians believe the most likely explanation is mass psychogenic illness, sometimes called mass hysteria. Under extreme stress, fear, and anxiety, groups of people can develop genuine physical symptoms without any infectious disease. Considering the famine, poverty, and religious fear that surrounded Strasbourg in 1518, it's possible the outbreak spread through the power of the human mind itself. The truth is, no one knows for certain. More than 500 years later, historians still debate what really happened in Strasbourg. Was it psychological? Was it a medical condition we still don't understand? Or was it something history has simply failed to explain? Whatever the answer may be, the dancing plague remains one of the strangest events ever recorded. Hundreds of ordinary people danced through pain, exhaustion, and fear, leaving behind a mystery that has survived for over 5 centuries. If you enjoyed uncovering this forgotten chapter of history, subscribe and join us as we explore history's next forgotten mystery.